Family trauma can have a lasting impact on a person's life, affecting their relationships, mental health, and personal beliefs. One of the common personality traits among family trauma survivors is a tendency towards high achievement or perfectionism. Growing up in an environment where emotional needs were neglected, children might develop a sense of worthlessness and a need to prove their value. As a result, they tend to thrive under high stress and strive for perfection in everything they do. On the surface, this drive for excellence can seem positive, but it can also lead to feelings of constant dissatisfaction, anxiety, and even depression. Perfectionism is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can drive a person to set high standards and achieve their goals. On the other hand, it can lead to a never-ending cycle of self-criticism and self-doubt. When perfectionism takes over, it can be difficult to recognize and appreciate one's accomplishments, leading to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. So how can family trauma survivors cope with this tendency towards perfectionism? Here are a few suggestions. 1. Practice self-compassion. It is essential to be kind and understanding towards oneself. When perfectionism takes hold, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism and self-doubt. By practicing self-compassion, survivors can learn to recognize their strengths and weaknesses and to accept themselves for who they are. 2. Set realistic goals. Perfectionists tend to set high standards for themselves, but these standards can be unrealistic and unobtainable. By setting realistic goals, survivors can find a healthy balance between striving for excellence and accepting their limitations. 3. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Perfectionism often leads to a focus on the end result, rather than the journey. By shifting their focus to the process, survivors can learn to appreciate their efforts and recognize their accomplishments, even if they don't meet their own expectations. 4. Engage in self-care. Family trauma survivors who are prone to perfectionism often struggle to take care of themselves, as they prioritize their responsibilities to others. By engaging in self-care activities like exercise, meditation, or simply taking time to relax, survivors can reduce their stress levels and increase their overall well-being. 5. Seek support. Family trauma can be a lonely and isolating experience, but support is available. By joining a support group or seeking therapy, survivors can connect with others who understand their experiences and provide a safe space to share their thoughts and feelings. 6. Celebrate successes. Perfectionists often focus on their mistakes and overlook their accomplishments. By taking time to celebrate their successes, survivors can build their confidence and recognize their worth. 7. Challenge perfectionist thoughts. It's essential to challenge perfectionist thoughts when they arise. By questioning the accuracy of these thoughts and practicing self-compassion, survivors can learn to let go of unrealistic expectations and live a more fulfilling life. In conclusion, family trauma can have a lasting impact on a person's life, including their tendency towards high achievement or perfectionism. By practicing self-compassion, setting realistic goals, focusing on the process, engaging in self-care, seeking support, celebrating successes, and challenging perfectionist thoughts, family trauma survivors can overcome this personality trait and live a more fulfilling life.